Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. I'm welcome you all to my channel. In this video, I'm just going to discuss about my positional trading strategy. So based on our calculation, so we finding out on levels or finding the range based on the calculation. So from that, we are just looking for whether the stock having ability to move that particular range or not. So that we are deciding with the beginning of the month. So it's a monthly positional strategy based on the value calculation. So we finding the range. After finding that range, if the stock is suitable, we are planning for an directional or non-directional hedging strategies. So how it works that we are going to discuss, but I'm just taking out an January contract. So how the January is works, and this monthly IV sheet is for my student who are completed the strategy, and they can use this sheet to find the stocks based on the calculation which we are doing on our strategy. So for example, so this is January, which we are providing some stocks, not some stocks. It is about all the stocks we are taken out the data on the before the starting of the month. So from this list, we find for stocks for a directional and non-directional strategies. So without any charts and indicators, we are doing. But here I'm just looking for what are the strategies which we can implement. So based on our expected range. So we are predicting the range or expecting the range based on the values which is available on this particular contract. So that in this case, we are looking for IVP. So a lot of concepts which you are finding out the stocks. Based on a filter which I have mentioned here, IVP based here, a lot of stocks will be there here. And from this top stocks which we are finding out in the top 10, if I'm just going to find a one or two. So in the top 10 list, which one is the best or how do I find out the better one from this top 10 list? If I'm just looking for the sorting by the IVP, so IVP is nothing about the percentile. So based on this, I am just filtering out one. So from which are having more. So this one having more comparatively from this top 10, and the second one which is around 31 IV. So this may be a this two which I'm just looking for maybe for our based on the logic which you are used. So how this one which is works, let me try for this. And if you are looking at the upper range which you are lower range 369 and upper range which you are going to focus for a 452. So these are all the expected level on the stock, but currently the stock was trading around 410. So when the stock is trading 410, 369, almost 370 or 452, almost 450, that is what an expected level. Let me open this particular chart. So when the stock is trading 410 on January 1st, maybe here, this is what a 410. In this case, I'm just expecting 450 or 370. So this is what based on the calculation with the formula, we are finding out the expected level in our advanced option strategy. The initial step which we have done. So after that, we are expecting 452. That is an exactly 452 and 369. So I made it a round number 450. Whether the stock has reached 450 or not, and it went up to 443 in the next day itself on the 3rd January, and it went around the 27th January, or near about 28th, I think. It came down to somewhere around 363. So initially it went higher from that point, 443 and 363. So what we are expecting that level that can be possible and that can be achieved in the stock. So based on the high volatility, so which we are selected, and after that we are finding a strategy in this particular stocks. We try. Okay, so what's happening on that 430 and 440? So that is a December January contract. So let me try 410, 410. Let me add the chart. So how that premium moves. So this is what on 22nd January, and here it's 27th January. Sorry, I need to take a December from December. So this is what I want, 2nd January. So exactly before 1st January, and this is what a final. 31st December around 31. So the overall, the straddle premium, so which you are going to use a straddle 31 is a approximate value, and after 31 it went to somewhere around, so near about 40. So from 30 to 40, 10 rupees the straddle premium which increased in this particular straddle, and let me check exact values how much it is moved, almost to 41, almost near about 30 to 41, almost 30% the straddle increased. Again it came down, and then this particular time it peaks, this time 40 which reaches in the put side because the market is down, and finally it came down around 45 on 28 because when the market low. So initially the straddle, whether it is good or bad, which we are finding out with our advanced option strategy, and if that stock is good liquid, then we can utilize for our strategy. It is a 3 minute. I will be going for a 60 minutes. Then I will be finding out a clear movement of this particular thing. So when this was the beginning from 30, and it went up to 39, 40, again 40, and then this time 45, and finally it came. So if you are just following the straddle, that is a non-directional strategy, from that particular point it is almost 30% increase. So we will be finding out how much percentage probability on this particular path. So that is also we will be calculating beginning of this month. Let me check how much probability of this. It is 29% probability, 29% profit chances which is available in this path. So that we have calculated based on our thing. And initially if you are entering non-directional basis before the beginning of the month, that is what a January contract we are going to enter on the December last or maybe a 1st of January, and within 2 days it went up to 39, so almost more than 30% what we have calculated, that was achieved. But if I'm just looking for a naked options, in this case I'm directly going for a naked option of 410, that time when we are trying for this particular option, so it should be a in the money. Okay, so normally we are not focusing on ATM or ITM or OTM. So only ITM which you are going to plan because of time decay. Okay, 410, that should be the strike price on January. What is happening initially? So let me try for this beginning of this January. So this is what previous month. So where exactly around 16, that you know well where I should try for an entry. So almost near about 30, 35. That should be an entry. Maybe an entry got triggered here this day, and it went up to maximum 37. After that it moves down. So maybe we can apply our other hedging strategies like 2.1 or 3.2 or F4 strategies, SBB strategy kind of thing. So which we can easily apply here. And after that, so maybe hedging means if it is moves lower also, we have the chances to reduce the risk, or even we can exit without a with our minimum loss, or even sometimes within profit also. So these are all the strategy which we are planning with that based on the pure calculation. So this is what our calculation. From this list how we are going to find out the stock, and for this positional strategy how we are going to select some 3 to stocks per month. So among the 230 or 220 F4 stocks, from this list how we are going to effectively find 3 to 5 stocks per month, that which we are going to learn on our session. So if anyone who are interested to learn our advanced option strategy, just ping me on a number in the video itself is showing you the number, there you can directly contact the WhatsApp. So if anyone who interested to learn more about our advanced option strategy, you directly message me here. You can call and get more detail about our positional strategy. That would be a positional one, and in mainly on stock options, and it is based on the pure calculation which you are finding out and selecting the stocks, everything based on the calculation. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. If you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel. Thank you.